Hey guys, what's going on? Xbox All In channel, host Sega Forever here. I'm gonna do a really quick video for you guys. It's gonna be super short. I got a lot of stuff to do before the night ends, man. But I've been keeping up with a lot of the stuff that's been going on online. I know I've been a bit busy. You guys know how I've been transforming my channel a little bit, but I'm still Xbox All In, guys. Don't worry about it, man. I know some of you guys are um, worried about me, man, for some of the stuff that I've been putting out there. But I was just being honest, just when it comes out to the Xbox community. But don't worry, man, I still bleed green. I'm still Xbox all in. I've been actually taking a backseat to a lot of the stuff that's been going on, mostly on the political side. As you guys know, I've been doing a lot of more political content on my channel. I do apologize that I haven't been able to get the other videos out because there's just so much stuff going on when it comes to politics. But with that being said, still keeping my eye on the Xbox stuff. But if I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys, hey, what's up, Daniel? Daniel Berry says birthday today. Yo. Oh man, brother. Hey, bro, happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday, bro. Enjoy your day, man. Sorry, this is a little bit off the cuff, Daniel. If I'd have known, probably the biggest thing for you, man. But yeah, dude, enjoy your birthday, brother. Enjoy your birthday. Thanks for being here. Um, but it's just I've been sitting back. I've been watching some stuff, man. But if I'm being honest with you, man, hat tip to Unlimited Productions, man. Following his advice, actually playing my game. And as you guys know, Avowed dropped. It dropped last week for people that wanted to do the early in program, which is what I did. I actually purchased the game. I'm still going to go talk about it, guys. I won't cover it here. Um, but that's what I've been doing. I've just been playing the game nonstop, and I actually ended up liking Avowed more than I thought I would. Not that I said I was going to hate it, dude, but I mean, it's gotten under my skin, man. It's just like I've been playing, kind of like how things were for me when I started playing Starfield. And it's a great game, really enjoying it. Surprised as the when I first started playing the game, I had a little bit of issues with some stuff, but I knew over time it's one of those games that you got to put some time into. And I think I put enough hours now where I've got my character to a certain level, understanding how the play mechanics work, understanding the battle system. The leveling was a little bit tricky for me. Now that I've got the proper gear on, I'm doing a lot better with my combat and stuff like that. And this is definitely one of these games that I'm gonna have to go back and create another character because the character that I created that I'm using right now really isn't where I wanted it to be. But then again, I didn't know how the game was going to be overall as far as leveling up and your character creation and stuff like that. But again, we'll talk about that on another video. But if you guys have Game Pass, like I do, man, especially if you have Ultimate, um, definitely play the game, dude. Don't. There's a lot of hate going on with Evolve for various reasons, and again, I won't deal with it here in this video, but we'll definitely talk about it in detail when I talk about Evolve. I want to give my thoughts on that. But hey, dude, I highly recommend, especially like RPGs, like games like Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, stuff like that. There is a first-person perspective that I enjoy, but you can also play third-person as well. I prefer the first-person perspective, even though I'd be struggling sometimes with the first-person perspective. You guys know that, like I've talked about with other games and stuff like that. I do have a little bit of emotion, but I'm so happy, man, because the other games that Oblivion done, more on the Outworld games, I could not play because I would get sick. Anyway, getting off the topic, but stay tuned to that video. But again, I just said that to shout out Unlimited Productions. Followed your advice, brother, and that's what I'm doing, man. I'm playing my games, which I recommend all of you guys do. Because when it comes to games, man, and when it comes to services, and when it comes to ecosystem, dude, if you just like Unlimited says, man, just kill all the stuff that's going on outside. I can't do that, guys, because I keep up with all the stuff that's political. I do stuff online that's more than just gaming. Sorry about this dog. I can't do anything about this dog. This dog is irritating. But so I'm always plugged in. But just stay in the ecosystem and play your games, and you're gonna enjoy Xbox, dude. Xbox can't be touched right now, dude, and it can't be touched where it matters the most, dude. As far as the quality of the console, as far as the quality of the games and quality of the services, even the sales that they have. Right now, I think they're giving away anime movies for free. Right, I saw that, and so there's just all kind of stuff going on, but I just been ultra focused on about. So, but I am keeping up with stuff online, right? I see what's going on. I'm seeing what people are saying. Look, I already told you guys, man, and we're gonna do a Wrecking Crew this Saturday. Hopefully, the guys can show up, man. But I'm gonna go all in on the Wrecking Crew podcast. We're gonna discuss all of this from top to bottom, man. All this drama that's going on, and not in the sense that I'm really paying attention to it. In fact, I pull myself back playing my games, kind of enjoying it a little bit more. But there's some stuff, you guys know how I am on this channel, man. We're just gonna call it out. We're gonna focus on it, and we're gonna let the guys get their conversation. Guys and girls, that day as well. But if they show up then and we're able to do it, then that's great. But if not, then I'll just go ham on it because there's a lot of stuff I got to punch us when it comes to all the drama that's going on in the gaming community, especially when it comes to Xbox, right? But this is what the talking point that's probably bothering the most is, of course, the stuff that's happening with Xbox. And shout out to Sega, man. He did a good podcast the other day as well. But of course, with everything if you stay off of the internet, you'll be fine. But if you're on the internet, man, and you're in the gaming communities, of course, it's the same old thing with Microsoft and Xbox. I've become numb to it. And I've told you, I know this is why you guys worry. I've also told you guys, it's like, look, dude, Microsoft doesn't seem to care. Xbox doesn't seem to care. And so if they don't care, then why should I care as much, right? As long as they're providing me all the stuff that I like and what I need, man, and I miss all the other stuff, it's gravy. So it's all good on this side, right? But because these guys are chirping so much, man, and one of the things they keep on bringing up, man, is that Xbox, for some reason, dude, these guys always think that Xbox is in third place when it comes to this quote unquote console war, right? And I just want to share this clip with you, man. It's actually really cool. I saw this the other day. I've been studying this a little bit because I think it's just really interesting. But hold on one second, guys. Let me. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this video, man. This video is actually pretty cool.
So for years, I followed the supercomputer races the same way my friends are following the Knicks and the Lakers, right? I mean, of course, I always cheered whenever a U.S. company would jump out in front. Then I would be really worried and afraid, even angry, if Japan or China took the lead. Lurking now in the backdrop, however, is quantum computing, folks, which could one day make this whole supercomputer race irrelevant. Check this out. This is from IBM. And they talk about the fact that the advantages of quantum physics fully realized would be able to process massively complicated problems of an order of magnitude faster than modern machines. I mean, this is just absolutely amazing. Of course, skeptics of quantum computing point out that there are certain issues we have to worry about, like physics, right? And the laws around the three states of matter. You remember the three states of matter. They're right there on the screen: solids, gases, and liquids. Well, it looks like the laws of matter may have changed. In a breathtaking post yesterday, the CEO of Microsoft celebrating what they call a new state of matter, topo conductors, which now they say will enable a fundamental leap in computing. That's because, in the bottom of this is really the most important part, the qubits created with the topo conductors are faster, more reliable, and smaller. It actually reminds me of the introduction to one of my favorite TV shows, the 1950s Superman. Take a look.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman.
All right, joining me now is City University of New York professor of theoretical physics and author of Quantum Supremacy, Dr. Michio Kaku. Michio, is this the Superman moment we've been waiting for?
This is a game changer. Everything we know about digital computers is going to go out the window in the coming years. Already, the CIA, the Russians, the Chinese, American industry, everyone is looking at this new development. We made a giant step toward creating a quantum computer, which many people thought we would never see. And now we can see it in the laboratory.
You know, of course, you've been at the forefront of this. There's so many quotes I have, but one I want to share with the audience that you made. Quantum computers, in principle, are infinitely more powerful than digital computers that compute zeros and ones, because quantum computers are quantum mechanical, right? And that an atom can be split in any direction. How many directions are there? An infinite number of directions. I mean, it sounds mind-boggling, to be quite honest with you, and hard to get our hands around. How does this look in practice?
In practice, it means that what is sitting on your desktop could be a museum piece. Now, we're not there yet. Microsoft has been able to create a quantum computer with 8 qubits. When we hit maybe 1 million qubits, watch out.
Wow.
At that point, you realize you'll be able to break into any known digital code. Think about that. All the codes that we use to guard our secrets can be broken. Nations have to worry about this. Banks, of course, have to worry about this. But we can also break the code of nature, cancer, heart disease, all the things that are confronting us will be able to crack, because Mother Nature, in some sense, is a quantum computer.
So having said that, guardrails. It sounds like there should be guardrails. Can there be guardrails? And who would be in charge of the guardrails?
Well, already the U.S. government has set up a study group looking at the possibilities of when, not if, but when we have quantum computers, how will we protect our bank accounts, our savings, our nuclear codes? How are we going to protect that? And so already the federal government is in on this. They realize it is coming faster than you realize. So this will not only change the way we live, the way we view disease, the way we view warfare, it'll also change your pocketbook as well.
So I know the countdown has gotten shorter. The timeline has certainly got a lot shorter than just a few months ago. As we wait, 2025 is also said to be the year of humanoid robots. You've written a lot about this. They're coming on strong. How does that fit into the world where, I think it was Isaac Asimov who once said, listen, robots, AI, those kind of things are amazing because they will free people up to use more of their brains. Can it really be that positively impactful to a society that's used to people doing things, actually achieving things with their own hands and their own minds?
Well, I think that science fiction writers have done a great job of scaring the pants off people. Realize that robots that can do mechanical work are still far, far in the distance. Look at the workplace. We don't have robots picking up garbage. We don't have robots designing buildings and creating new structures. No, we have robots that can barely talk and barely see what's happening. So we have a long ways to go before we can mimic Mother Nature to create a human counterpart to us.
Well, Dr. Michio Kaku, I want to say your work has many of us dreaming and thinking about this stuff. And it is amazing to be alive as it comes to fruition, or we get closer. And I just want to thank you for everything that you've written about and for coming on the show today. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm.
All righty. See you soon.
All right, guys, there you go. I want to share that clip, man. And the only reason I want to share it, look, I think quantum physics and quantum mechanics and all the stuff that they're doing, especially on the Microsoft end, right, is very interesting. Like I've been saying, I've been looking into it a lot more this year. I might do a video about it. And the way I do my videos on my channel, guys, I'm not going to sit there and break it down. I'm not an engineer or by any stretch of the imagination, but it's going to have to do with the stuff that I deal with on this channel specifically, which is basically pop culture. And that's why I'm doing this video right now, just to let you guys know, for all the people out there that's chirping about Microsoft, especially when it comes to the Xbox brand. You guys know, again, Xbox All-In channel, going to keep it that way. I bleed green, all of that stuff, man. Just taking a different perspective on some stuff moving forward, because you can't control all the information that's out there. And in fact, that's Microsoft's job to do so. And I've been critical of Microsoft on that end, especially with the Xbox team and stuff like that. But then you watch a video like this and you just remember who they are. And that's why I'm doing this video right now, just to remind you guys, right, for all the people that are out there saying that Xbox is dead. Xbox has no money. Xbox has no games. This is going to be their last console. All of this stuff, though, regardless of what Phil Spencer and them have been saying, regardless of what Phil Spencer and them have been doing, the reason I'm sharing this video is just to give you guys perspective, because because when it comes to doing stuff online, especially in the YouTube space, man, a lot of these dudes, man, like there's some guys that I really do like and I like their channels, but it's more on the pop culture side. And then when they start dipping their toe into the video game, and some of them are gamers, man, or purport to be gamers, right? But when they start dipping their toe into this stuff, man, it's like everything that they're good at, right? On the other end of the spectrum, when it comes to movie, pop culture on that side, entertainment, man, when it comes to video games, these dudes are absolutely lost, right? And it amazes me that they can look through the facade of stuff that's happening in the entertainment industry. As you guys know, I rant about Disney, Marvel all the time on this channel, right? They can see all of that stuff, man, but they can't see past their noses when it comes to what's going on in console gaming. And a lot of that has to do with biases, man. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. That's why you got to really do a check and balances on some people that you follow, and for the most part, most of the people you follow, man, you might find them entertaining. Doesn't necessarily mean that you agree with everything that they do. But once these guys start dipping their toe, man, especially when it comes to the console war, man, a lot of them, dude, first and foremost, I'd say 95% of these people don't own an Xbox, right? But they feel free to talk about it. 95% of these people don't own, are not in the Xbox ecosystem. They definitely don't have Game Pass, right? Which gives them a bias and a slant against Microsoft, against the Xbox brand, and definitely against their services. So there's no need to listen to them. And then some of the guys that I do actually like, dude, I'll try and educate them on their channel. I'll actually comment stuff like that. There's a couple of them out there. Most people are just, just step to the side and just like, all right, dude. If you might be right on this thing, dude, but if you don't know what's really going on, can't follow you anymore. That's a personal choice, man. But the guys that I do stick around with, man, I try and let them know what's going on when it comes to Microsoft and Xbox. Again, I'm sharing this video with you guys. I didn't want to interrupt it and break it down because that's not the video about. We'll probably, like I said, I used to do tech videos on this channel, but again, it wasn't like, dude, I'm not tech heavy, right? It's just, the tech that I talked about mostly was with the Xbox. Some of it was with 4K television, stuff like that, stuff that I knew from back in the day. And then, so it's not going to be a tech heavy channel whatsoever, man, because I don't occupy that space. But I'll give you like a little bit of a preview, man, because I like this kind of stuff, dude. Because one of the cool things about quantum computing and stuff like that is it's at this point where, this could be a game changer on a lot of different reasons. Man. A lot of the biggest things in human history with human events and stuff like that happened a long time ago. We weren't privy to that. All you can do is read about it in history books or do your research on it, which I find fascinating in and of itself. But you actually have a chance now to be at the cusp of something that could be world changing and world altering. Hey, what's up, Mr. Kima? What's up, brother? Just a really it's this video starting to run a little bit long, but welcome, brother. Welcome to the podcast, man. Just gonna wrap it up real quick, but I appreciate you being here. So for me, like looking into this kind of stuff, seeing what it can do, how this technology could be applied in various ways, as you can tell by the I can't remember the dude's name, but the doctor that they had on, he's been on a lot of shows and he talks about this kind of stuff. He's kind of a futurist, man. He's a scientist, but he talks about futurist stuff as well, which I do like. And the possibilities can be endless, man. It gives you hope, man. It gives you drive, all of that stuff, right? I mean, I'm looking at it and I find it absolutely fascinating. So what I can do on this channel that I do, guys, is we can break it down and then apply it to what we would probably use it for the most when it comes to gaming. You hear Phil Spencer and then the teams and the studios that they have and some of the stuff that they want to do. And they're definitely limited by the technology of their time. It's always like that, dude. My daughter's a creative person, right? There's a lot of things she thinks about and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, as the technology moves on, right, things can get better and better. And this to me, this is a game changer, right? But the reason I did this video, right, and I wanted to talk about this stuff is all cool and all that and stuff like that. But this is for all the people out there, right? And especially if you're an Xbox all the way guy, right? Just let you guys know, man, this is where Microsoft is at. This is Microsoft, right here. This is what you see, right? Now think about all the people that are out there right now saying that Xbox is dead. You know who owns Xbox, right? Microsoft. Microsoft owns Xbox. And I can tell you this because Microsoft, they revealed the reason why this is all coming up on the Microsoft end and why their stocks, as you can see, is going up and for various reasons, man. Microsoft already, like the doctor was saying in the video, right? The security and all that kind of stuff. Microsoft's already tuned in with the federal government, right? They're contracted out with a lot of the stuff that the federal government requires, especially on the tech side. Okay, that's number one. Number two, man, talk about this on the channel. I know some of you guys don't like Trump, but just to give you guys a heads up, man, Satya was like one of the first people to congratulate him. So there's a good relationship there, which is good for the business. We just keep it on the business level, right? But then number three, which is most important, right? Microsoft has a lot of money. Microsoft has a lot of money. This project, for them to get to the point where they are with creating this chip, dude, I watched a video where the guy said that this has been a project that they had going for over 19 years. They funded this project for 19 years because a lot of the stuff that brought this chip into fruition, dude, was only in like a space that was of thought, right? Like there was nothing there. Like they had an assumption that this stuff existed, right? But they had no idea. And so for 19 years, they were working on it to the point where yesterday they revealed the chip, and they were right. Right. So like how you said, like in the beginning of the video, Charles Payne was talking about the different forms of matter, right? And he's not saying Microsoft created another form; they discovered another form of matter, Right. The best way I can explain it to you guys, man, especially if it's a pop culture channel, is when in Iron Man 2, right? when Tony Stark discovers another element on the table, right? That's on that kind of level. Minus all the holographic stuff, which I think would be kind of cool, but this is next level stuff, dude. And this is being brought to you by Microsoft. So if Microsoft can spend the time, the energy, the R&D, all of that stuff for 19 years to create a chip that they came out that's probably going to change the course of history, right? I think the Xbox will be fine. So that's just that's the point I was trying to make for the whole video. Again, this is all very interesting, and I know I'm all over the place, guys, but I'm tired, dude. I was stuck in traffic. It was ridiculous, dude. I live on an island where if there's a big accident, you just it's rough, man. It's rough. But anyway, just wanted to put that out there, guys. Go follow Satya Nadella. I know a lot of look, dude. I understand what Satya is doing when it comes to Xbox, but this is kind of his genius as well when it comes to Microsoft as whole as a CEO, and that's why I still feel like I don't know how much hands-on he has with Xbox because he's really not that way. I mean, that's just the way I feel. I know some of the brethren in the group disagree with me and stuff like that, which is fine, right? But I mean, this is the kind of next level thinking, and one of the reasons why he's one of the best CEOs out there, and he's the head of Microsoft. Which again, just a reminder, they own Xbox, right? So, yeah, they have a lot of money. So I wouldn't worry about too much. Now, I'm not saying, and we've discussed it on our channel and other podcasts, man. Yeah, definitely going to be some changes, right? There's some changes now. I made my feelings known about the whole game sharing stuff, which I'm not a fan of, right? But other than that, dude, everything else is great, And if you doubt that, and if this video didn't do it for you, if you have Game Pass on an Xbox, just go play it out and you'll be fine. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. Mr. Keeman, thanks for being here. Daniel Sportsman, hey, brother, happy birthday, man. Enjoy your day. And again, Xbox All In channel, Wrecking Crew podcast on Saturday. Hope you guys show up. And we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about all of this stuff. And it'd be great if you guys got on here because I really want to hear the perspective. And Dea, the first lady of gaming. So, Xbox All In channel, Jose, we out.